The defendant, not guilty.
Just so you know, this video will contain spoilers for The Lincoln Lawyer Season 2. The ending. The conclusion of The Lincoln Lawyer Season 2 Part 2 marks the end of Lisa Trammel's trial, yet it leaves several unresolved mysteries. Despite facing significant odds, Mickey manages to secure a not guilty verdict for Lisa Trammel, clearing her of Mitchell Bondurant's murder. However, this victory raises suspicions in Mickey's mind, as he begins to suspect that Lisa might have other hidden secrets. Moreover, the involvement of Alex Grant in Lisa's defense appears to have potential consequences for Mickey. The episode's biggest twist comes in the closing moments, hinting at Mickey's next major case in Season 3. The Season 2 Part 2 finale of The Lincoln Lawyer is filled with surprising revelations, including the true identity of Bondurant's killer. A crucial moment in the finale is when Lisa Trammel is acquitted of the crime. However, the question of who actually killed Mitchell Bondurant remains unanswered. After the trial, Andrea Freeman reveals to Mickey that Walter Kim, Grant's associate, was found with Bondurant's blood on his shoes, suggesting he might be the real culprit. Nevertheless, it remains uncertain whether Kim acted on his own or if someone else ordered him to commit the murder. Lorna suggests that Walter may not have acted alone, raising the possibility that Lisa could have been the one orchestrating Grant's attack on Mickey at the end of The Lincoln Lawyer Season 2 Part 1. If Lorna's theory holds true, it would mean that Lisa had connections to both Alex Grant and the mob. This would potentially make her the mastermind behind Grant and Kim's involvement in Bondurant's murder, despite her being found not guilty. In the concluding episode of Season 2 of The Lincoln Lawyer, Mickey found himself in a dangerous situation after his dinner with David Legal Siegel when a car almost struck him. The high speed of the vehicle implied that the incident might not have been accidental but rather a deliberate and premeditated attempt on Mickey's life. Earlier in the dinner, it was revealed that Alex Grant had lost his Olympic Village deal due to the trial, and Siegel speculated that Grant could be seeking revenge against Mickey as a result. The car also matched the description given by Izzy, further suggesting that Grant might be responsible for the attempted hit and run, though no concrete confirmation was made. Nevertheless, the evidence and circumstances point towards the possibility that Grant was behind the potential murder attempt on Mickey. Lisa. In the concluding part of The Lincoln Lawyer Season 2 Episode 2, Mickey had a crucial realization. While Lisa had been proven innocent of killing Mitchell Bondurant, she was, in fact, guilty of murdering her husband, Jeff Trammel. Mickey confronted Lisa about this revelation, and her combative response confirmed his suspicion. Lisa justified her actions, claiming that Jeff had abused her, but Mickey believed her true motive was more self-centered. During their divorce, Jeff sought to claim half of their home and business as part of the settlement, which distressed Lisa as she couldn't bear losing her beloved restaurant and home in that neighborhood. To prevent this, she decided to kill Jeff before the divorce could be finalized. Lisa cleverly buried him in her garden and used cilantro, which he hated, to mask the burial site. To explain his absence, she fabricated a story about him fleeing to Mexico. This ruse successfully concealed the truth until Mickey pieced everything together and uncovered Jeff's tragic fate. After uncovering inconsistencies in Lisa's stories about Jeff and Mickey's encounters with her ex-husband, Mickey developed a theory about Jeff's murder. Lisa's defensive reactions during discussions about Mickey's theory seemed to confirm his suspicions, but the crucial piece of evidence came when Mickey connected Jeff to cilantro. The revelations Mickey and Cisco uncovered about Jeff, Lisa, and her garden painted a clear picture. Regardless of whether Lisa killed Mitchell Bondurant, she was undoubtedly responsible for Jeff's death. Now that Mickey has exposed Jeff's murder, Lisa's fate hangs in the balance. However, a call from Lorna provided some assurance that justice would be served. While Mickey was confronting Lisa, Lorna decided to trust his instincts and called Detective Griggs to report the suspected murder. The detective acted on this anonymous tip and arrived with other officers to investigate. In the fifth witness book, this leads to the police digging up Lisa's garden and finding Jeff's body. Presuming a similar outcome in Netflix's The Lincoln Lawyer, it appears that Lisa will be arrested for Jeff's murder. Glory days. After concluding Lisa Trammel's trial in the second season of The Lincoln Lawyer, the Netflix adaptation hinted at an upcoming tragic storyline for Season 3. In the final moments of the episode, Mickey received a call to handle the defense of a murder case involving a woman named Giselle Dallinger. To his shock, when Mickey went to investigate the murder and identify the victim, he discovered that the deceased was actually his regular client, the sex worker known as Glory Days. While the TV series hasn't provided all the details about Glory Days' fate in The Lincoln Lawyer, readers of the books can fill in some of the gaps. According to the books, Glory chose to remain in Los Angeles instead of going to Hawaii as she had mentioned earlier, and she continued her involvement in the sex work industry. Tragically, After a disastrous encounter with a client, she had a heated argument with her manager, and the next day, her lifeless body was found in her apartment. Fans are eagerly anticipating The Lincoln Lawyer Season 3 to shed more light on the circumstances surrounding Glory Days' death and delve into the deeper aspects of the story. While driving back home with David legal sigil after a possible assassination attempt, Mickey received news from Izzy about a new client named Julian Lacoste. Julian explained that he was referred to Mickey by his friend Giselle Dallinger, and that he was accused of her murder, but he professed his innocence. Julian's character is still relatively unknown in Netflix's The Lincoln Lawyer, but he is expected to take center stage in Season 3. Following his meeting with Julian Lacoste, Mickey uncovered that Giselle Dallinger was actually using the alias Glory Days. The reason behind Glory adopting this new identity remains a mystery, but it is likely for her safety, especially considering the peril she faced during Russell's attempted murder in The Lincoln Lawyer Season 2, Part 1. This incident made her realize the dangers associated with her line of work, prompting her decision to assume a new name. Unfortunately, the Giselle Dallinger identity did not shield her from harm. Nevertheless, Mickey is determined to seek justice for Glory in the upcoming season of The Lincoln Lawyer. So there you have it. What do you think about The Lincoln Lawyer Season 2 Part 2? Share your thoughts in the comments. Also remember to like and subscribe for more. I will see you next.